Queen is looking
Take
to
her.
put this thing away.
Figure 4 locked in. She's got a bridge, Corey.
Figure 8 on the way.
Look at this. She lets her out.
She better have a good reason for this, Cole, because she just
So
had
we
her
have to do
seconds
another
away from tapping.
Spanish fly. That's fine.
Everyone must bow to the Queen, especially
Let's do the 5-button combo! Spear!
The Queen!
L2, R2, X, square, and direction button. Hold down run and direction first, then input the rest of the moves at the same time. And I think we fucked this up. I don't think the game will continue now. It's not the first time like that. Where catching the leg is the end. And I don't think since this is story mode, I cannot change my direction. Match rules. UQ is on, unfortunately. If it wasn't, then restarting and just beating the crap out of her legs with a chair would be way easier. Fuck this game.
904.
Some mind games from Charlotte. They're busting out the Flair strut in the opening stage of this match.
Even though this Streak versus title match is one of the biggest matches in WrestleMania history, it doesn't faze Charlotte Flair.
Nor should it. Charlotte is already WrestleMania royalty. The Queen is ready for Asuka. These superstars have toiled away endlessly, and this crowd is on their feet in full appreciation.
An incredible sight to see.
They're struggling for control right now.
And here's Asuka. She's really taking it to her core here. And you can't argue with the results.
When you look at this,
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this.
wow.
Crucifix. She tries to turn her head off.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent. Charlotte with a nice reversal.
Back to the torso here.
Eliminate the core. This is a great move.
Tough spot for her here, guys.
It's like she doesn't even know where she is.
2 times in a row. And like the amount of bugginess in this game outbugs itself. Look, first things first, the most obvious one, the elephant in the room. The game just hanged. It doesn't continue, it just stopped and that's it. Secondly, look how Asuka holds her. One of her hands is just behind her. This makes no sense. Thirdly, fuck this game. Fuck 2K games.
900.
Fuck
Some mind
WWE.
games from Charlotte. They're busting out the Flair strut in the opening stage of this match.
Even though this Streak versus title match is one of the biggest matches in WrestleMania history, it doesn't
And
faze
everyone
Charlotte
responsible
Flair.
for the
Nor
disaster
should. Charlotte is all
that's
Attacking the core now.
their product
Yeah, without your core, Michael, you are
is.
essentially useless.
She's really taking it to her core here.
And you can't argue with the results.
Yeah, you're
Assaulting
useless
the
without
torso
your
here.
core.
Clearly part of the game plan,
Retard.
Michael.
Just assaulting
Fucking
the torso
idiot.
here.
Clearly part of the game
Piece of
plan,
trash.
Michael.
I'm fucking losing it.
Knee right to the gut. Brooke, she's going and taking it. She's really taking it. She's really taking it to her. She's going after her midsection again.
And can you blame her? It practically has a target on it at this point.
Going after the upper body. And it's targeted attacks like this that put people on shelves for a very long time.
And they didn't even voice the woo.
And Asuka was able to get out of the way there.
Oh, clothesline. And the referee starts his
And it's not like the other characters are silent, because Carmella screams out of nowhere.
Asuka's trying to get in her opponent's head.
Paige screams, which looks unnatural, sounds unnatural, because there's like, the characters are silent, then there's a sudden scream.
She's going after back to the torso here. She's going after her midsection. Just assaulting the torch. She's really taking it to her core here.
And you can't argue with the results.
Taking it to the midsection.
These attacks to the core are clearly having an effect here, Cole.
Yeah, that's because of the core. Core is very core because of the core. He's putting those educated feet to good use.
Ooh, that's how you dominate your opponent.
Uh-oh, no, don't do this, don't do this.
Uh-oh. Delivering the suplex.
Could someone tell the quarters
Starting
that
to learn what everyone
they
else
shouldn't,
has for the last 3 years. Asuka is the real deal.
Yeah, but this is Charlotte Flair, and this is WrestleMania. She'll get back in this.
make the phrases abrupt?
What are we going to see here?
She's going after her midsection again.
And can you blame her? It practically has a target on it at this.
Look at this.
Going after the upper body.
And it's targeted attacks like this that put people on shelves for a very long time.
Or ruptured breast implants. No, like, Charlotte was pretty open about her operations. Like,
To the top turnbuckle.
one time her boobs just deflated after the saline implants burst.
All the way for the top.
Big mistake there, Corey.
You can say that again.
Uh-oh. Bang! And it's Charlotte with the reversal.
There's a reason why she's genetically superior.
In the corner.
She's really
One.
Taking it to her core here.
And you can't argue with the
Attacking
Two.
the core now.
Yeah, without
She's going after her midsection again.
Yeah, that's because of the core.
Can you blame her? It
Yeah,
practically has a target on
it
it at this
works
point.
because she has a core, which is the midsection,
She's going after her
which they keep
midsection again.
fucking repeating.
And can you blame
Yeah,
her? It practically has a target on it at this point.
stop repeating the same thing
Back to
over
the
and
torso
over.
here.
And she didn't
Eliminate
even
the
touch
core.
her legs.
This is a great move.
And that's the same thing we had since a lot of games.
Turns it around.
Connected on that.
Charlotte made her pay for her mistake there.
She's really taking it to her core here.
And you can't argue with the results.
Attacking the core now.
Yeah, without your core, Michael, you are essentially
Core.
And
Fuck you.
Charlotte does what she does best.
Just stop it.
Looking for the submission move. Center of the ring down. That could have been it, guys. But she gets to the ropes.
Oh, man, that was close.
She gets to the corpse.
She's going after her midsection again.
And can you blame her? It practically has a target
And the
on it. at
target
this
on
point.
it.
What a counter.
Oh, and look at this. Charlotte kick to the midsection.
By the way, apart from all the fuckery that you can see in the video, there are also bugs that you cannot see, like the game not working on Windows 7, even though it was announced on Windows 7. It's the same engine as the old, like 5 previous games,
For months. Byron, what's Asuka's keys to victory here?
so there's no reason to...
Women's division, so she's got to hit Charlotte while the Queen's guard is down. Weaken Charlotte's defenses and then slap on the Asuka lock. And another reversal. Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
And here we go now. She's going after her midsection again.
And can you blame her? It
That's
practically has a
not
target on it at this
midsection!
point.
They are called legs!
Fatigue is starting to become a
They're lower
Make
than
no
the
illusions of it.
midsection.
This is coming down to a battle of attrition.
Taking it to the midsection.
These attacks to the core are clearly having an effect here, Cole.
Yeah, that's all about the
I can't
core.
believe it, but I actually asked Byron about strategy in the match, and now I turn to you,
It's
Corey.
just about taking the core.
Charlotte.
Ah,
Planet.
Charlotte's starting to look a bit worried here against Asuka.
The Empress starting to rule over the Queen.
Charlotte with a nice reversal. Float over. And do it. She's really taking it to her core here.
And you can't argue with the result.
Yeah, fuck.
When it comes
Fuck
to
you.
WrestleMania, you have to consider superstition. And in this building, there is a lot of history. Last time we were here in New Orleans, we saw the biggest streak in history die.
Just say core one more time. Just fucking say it. I tell you, motherfucker. I double motherfucking tell you to say core one more time.
His challenges, but I have to wonder
Piece
if
of-
Asuka is thinking of that here tonight.
Asuka turns it around.
When you look at this,
It looks like they both
going after the upper body.
And it's targeted attacks like this that put people on shelves for a very long time. Guys, you mentioned the Undertaker streak ending in this very building, but I don't think that is a factor for Asuka. You don't have a winning streak of her magnitude by worrying about things you have no control over.
Yeah, but you're standing across the ring from Charlotte Flair, who knows wrestling tradition like the back of her hand. She's hoping that tradition continues here tonight with another broken streak.
Asuka seizing the moment that time.
At the oh my goodness, crushing it.
Oh my goodness, that's the least impressive move of the ones that
And
they've
Charlotte
done.
was able, she's really taking it to her core here.
And you can't argue with the results.
I told you.
Gotta remember to get back to the ring.
I
before the
fucking
referee
told
can
you.
count.
Who's that
This is
core?
the third consecutive
Who
year
of you
Charlotte's
fuckers
competing for a world
who wants to
championship at
die?
WrestleMania. That puts
Maybe
her in
it was
very
you?
rare company to be the oh my God, the streak of Asuka is over.
I can't believe it!
How? Guys, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going mad. I will finish this in the next episode. We continue playing.
914 days without a loss. Asuka.
We're playing this over and over because the game hangs 3 times just in this match. Constantly. If Asuka catches Charlotte's leg, it's over. That's it. You can't play anymore.
And here we are.
And the last time the match was over because
We're going to put on a clinic here tonight against perhaps the best.
I grabbed the chair and Asuka grabbed it from me, which disqualified Asuka.
Some mind games from Charlotte. They're busting out the Flair strut in the opening stages of this match.
Hey,
The streak versus title match is one of the biggest matches
Fuck
in
off.
WrestleMania history. It doesn't
if
fade Charlotte
they
Flair.
keep saying core
Charlotte is
and it's
already
horrible,
WrestleMania royalty. The Queen is ready for Asuka.
Whoa, and a bit of a test of strength here. Asuka going for it.
Here's Charlotte on offense.
Woo!
Now the Queen able to strategize her next move while controlling her opponent.
How much longer can these superstars
Ah!
continue to fend off defeat?
as long as she doesn't catch her leg, and I don't mean that quick leg catch, no,
Close this one out.
this. Oh, it didn't hang this time because I managed to enzigiri right in the nick of time to save the game from
She's slowing down here,
getting.
guys.
Slowing down. She's stuck in park, Cole.
And it's Charlotte with the reversal. Back to the torso here.
Eliminate the...
She's going after her midsection again.
And can you blame her? It practically has a target on it at this point.
He started this about midsection,
Asuka
and he'll keep saying that over and over until I go mad and grab a fucking chair
Beautiful
to
takedown. Charlotte Flair
beat
looking for
those
the
guys up,
submission.
the commentators. I literally grabbed the chair and walked to the commentary table. Quoting Pulp Fiction. Say core once again. I dare you. I double mother dare you to say core one more time. And he did.
Getting in her head, getting under her skin.
Oh, and a kick right to the hamstring.
Absolutely planted.
To the outside, which will start the referee's count.
So what are we doing? That's a suplex. Ordinary
Attacking the core now.
vertical
Without your
suplex.
core, Michael,
She's really taking it to her core here.
So yeah,
And you can't argue with the
let's just
results.
stop being mad at commenters and just talk about Charlotte's
I'm not sure
movies.
Charlotte should be showing up her
'Cause why
competition
not?
like this. Charlotte
So
Flair
she
in
said that she
full
had.
She's going after her midsection again.
And can you
She's-
blame her? It practically has
It
a
practically
target
has
on
a
it at
target
this
on
point.
it. And yeah, let's talk about something less nervous than the timeout.
Charlotte turns it around.
Nice move.
And she's back in the ring now. Sent into the corner. A striking blow.
So yeah,
Well measured.
Charlotte's boobs.
Charlotte's starting to learn what everyone
Her
else
giant
has
fake
for the
silicone
last 3
boobs.
years. Asuka
She said she
is the
had
real
no.
deal.
Yeah, but this is
None at
Charlotte
all
Flair.
before she-
This is WrestleMania. She'll get back in this.
I just wasted my look. I wasted my payback.
Asuka
And
turns it
she had
around.
saline implants, which were ruptured in the match. And she woke up without any boobs whatsoever. They were gone.
Assaulting
The
torso
saline
here.
just
She's really taking it to her
was,
core here. She's really taking it to her core here.
the
You
core
can't
here,
argue
yeah.
with results.
It practically is the target.
She's going
The
after
core.
her midsection again.
The
And
core.
can you blame her? It practically has a target on it at this point.
See what they do? I don't want to leave anymore. If I hear core one more time, I don't know what I'm doing.
Everyone must bow to the queen, especially her opponent.
Setting up for the
And
the core now. Yeah, without your core, Michael, you are essentially useless.
that's the core. It's all about the
Really
core.
taking it to her core here.
And you can't argue
Again!
with results.
The fucking core! Why? Why the core?
Oh, and look at this. Charlotte kick to the midsection.
Looking for the neck breaker on
What?
Asuka. Asuka counters, able to reverse. Asuka wants the Asuka lock.
And Charlotte's second pair
Trying
of
to get the
boobs
Asuka lock
was
cinched in.
with silicone gel inside, and they also were ruptured. But she didn't notice that at first and noticed the sharp pain behind her shoulder blade. Both implants were damaged, silicone slipped in her arm. She had to have surgery.
This is gonna turn
And
out. It's so hard to pick.
for Charlotte,
It's so evenly matched.
because like, ouch.
A series of
Because of this,
brutal
this
kicks to
is
the
gonna
body.
rupture your boobies. Unless you have real ones. Actually heard a story how a woman was saved
And
in a
again,
car crash
another counter.
by her implants.
Right to the
She had to
spine
replace her
with the
implants
knee.
afterwards, but they saved her life. So
Oh, she knows that one works.
they're not always bad for health if you fall onto them, but generally,
My goodness, crushing it.
yeah, keep screaming about that move. Like that was the most impressive move. Like I pressed everything correctly, but she still done it. I didn't know how it works.
Charlotte with a nice reversal.
Left throw.
Taking it to the midsection.
These attacks to the core are clearly having an effect here, Cole.
It's about the core. Core, core, core. Core, 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 core.
Midsection again.
That's not.
Can you
That's
blame
like.
her? It practically has a target on it at this point.
Those are
The
legs.
torso here.
Eliminate
No.
the core. This is a
She's really taking it to her core here.
Yeah, the
Argue with
core.
results.
She's really
Fuck
taking
you.
it to her core here.
Fuck the
Queen
fuck
stepping
out of
through.
you.
Here's the figure four.
Yeah, now she's got a bridge into the figure eight. If she can do it, she's going to put this one away. And there it is.
There it is. It's locked in.
Smart maneuver.
Figure eight locked in deep.
Nowhere for her opponent to go. Gonna have no choice here. There's no escape.
I'm just gonna keep draining her leg health like this. Because I'll later need to
Nope, she releases it.
Well, that decision may very
Make
well
them-
come back to haunt her, Cole.
to red health. That's gonna be the next mission. I already did this stage 5 times.
The superstar is digging down deep.
This superstar giving themselves a major chance
Yes,
in this match.
this superstar, he's cool. He's
The champ
giving
to
it
the
all.
top turnbuckle.
The superstar.
Charlotte. Look out.
Yeah. We know. The guillotine. No. No. Triangle hold with the arm.
One step ahead. Trying to punish the Queen.
Bonishu.
Trying to make the Queen
Banishu.
Desperately trying
Banishu.
to fight a way out of this triangle submission.
She's attacking my core.
The power of Charlotte.
Why didn't you say that again? The World of Jericho!
With a reverse into the Boston Crab, and now it's Asuka who's in trouble.
We lost the Walls of Jericho. WWE will not have Walls of Jericho.
And back-to-back
Because
United
Jericho is
States women
in
are so evenly
AEW.
matched, so well scouted.
Just assaulting the torso here.
Clearly part of the game plan, Michael.
Now another reversal.
Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Whoa, it's another reversal. She's really taking it to her core here.
And you can't argue with the results.
Yeah,
Just assaulting the torso here.
Clearly part of the game plan, Michael.
the core business.
And here we go now. She's really taking it to her core here.
And you
The
can't
core.
argue with the results.
Attacking the core now.
Yeah, more core. Core attacks into the core from the core. By the core look.
Asuka has the crowd eating out of the palm of her hand, but she's got to get refocused here.
Actually won this match.
King it out of that man. Used
I'm
up her
replaying
last bit
it
of
because I want to see the cutscenes. I want to unlock stuff.
energy. Tough spot to be in.
Shoot the whoop.
She's really taking it to her core here.
And you can't argue.
I can argue. I have a lot of arguments.
Do next here.
The Queen is looking for the
Let's just
home run.
attack the core.
For a way to end this now.
Wait a second. Charlotte's on the top.
Avalanche.
Charlotte thinking.
Spanish fly.
Taking it to the midsection.
These attacks to the core are clearly having an effect here, Cole. Let's
You
look at
said the
genetic
core again.
superiority on display
Stop.
from Charlotte Flair.
Stop it. There's a limit to the madness. There's no method, but it should end. It's worse than kiss putting those educated feet to good use.
Quickly into the cover with the title on the line. For some reason, she lets it go.
She may
Because
have
the
something
mission.
else planned here?
Braun threatening strong strike in the ring quickly.
Go right to the midsection from Charlotte.
You feel like Charlotte's going to start to take control here.
Charlotte Flair wants it.
Selection.
Charlotte hit natural selection. And Asuka. Asuka able to counter.
I mean, it's been incredible. Back and forth we go.
Her hair starts to clip through the legs. No!
Asuka's got it right now.
Say core once again.
Moment.
How does Charlotte
I
stay
fucking
in?
dare you to say core once again.
And now Charlotte.
Michael, core.
Asuka trying to fight off the Queen.
All these deadly strikes of Asuka met from Charlotte Flair with the chop.
Man, what a physical match this has been. Fireman's carry takedown by Asuka.
Asuka going for the lock.
Charlotte again trying to somehow counter.
Both women wearing the scars of battle.
There's something wrong with the lighting here. I like that it's no longer really brown, but the lighting now is more realistic and it shows just all close in of the
Afflictive striking ability.
shaders and models.
Being felt by the Queen.
Thanks for letting us play.
Escaped that one.
You can see she's
Yeah, we'll be watching cutscenes for another 5 hours.
She's really taking it to her core here.
And you can't argue with the results.
Asuka turns it around. Charlotte's cover for the championship. You can't teach the type of tenacity we're witnessing here. Unreal.
He has very strong core. That's what they call her.
This place is
The
jumping.
core master.
Made her pay for her mistake there.
Going after the upper body.
And it's targeted attacks like this that put people on shelves for a very long time.
Especially if she's going after the core.
into her core here.
And you can't argue with the results.
The head is the core. The body
I'm not sure
is the
Charlotte
core.
should be showing up
And
with
the legs
competition like
are
this.
also the core. Whatever you do, wherever you hit her, they're gonna say that it's...
Attacking the core now.
Yeah, without your
Yep.
core, Michael,
She's really taking it to her core here.
and you can't argue with the results.
Your core is just taking it to the core.
No, for the
Going after the upper
Can
body.
this be
It's targeted
worse?
attacks like this that put
Is it
people on
possible
shelves
to
for a
make
very
it
long
even
time.
more ridiculous?
Asuka turns it around.
I don't think so.
She's going after her midsection again.
And can
I'm
you
trying to do
blame her? He
the...
has a target on it at this point.
Asuka back to the torso here.
Eliminate the core. This is a...
She's really taking it to her core here. She's going after her midsection again.
And can you blame her?
Eliminate
He
the
has a
first
target on it at
taking
this
it to
point.
the core to eliminate the midsection.
Closing in
Like,
on victory.
I'm not
Queen
overreacting,
takes it.
right? It's that bad.
Figure four. Can she
I've seen the reviews of these games in the previews, and I'm playing it, and my God, she's really taking it to the floor.
It all comes down to this.
How much longer Asuka can hold on here? She taps.
Charlotte breaks the strike.
And Charlotte is still the
Breaks
champion.
the strike. She's a strike breaker. Okay, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Fuck me. Oh, fuck Charlotte.
Charlotte
Fuck
remains
Asuka.
at the top of her game when it comes to the showcase of the immortals.
Just have a threesome with me and them. Like,
She did it.
fuck them both. I'm not mad. I am mad. Sheesh. Oh my core. Fuck, 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 fuck. Alright, let's just try to stomach this game.
Following WrestleMania 34, the women's division was in the best place it had ever been. We'd had great matches at WrestleMania, we were regular features on Raw, SmackDown, the pay-per-views, and sometimes we were main eventers. But all that was just a prelude to what came next.
Evolution.
The first ever all-women's pay-per-view. I can't even put into words how important this was.
It was confirmation that no, this isn't a fad, this isn't going away, that we're damn good at what we do, and we're here to stay.
But we couldn't just take it easy.
How
This was the
backwards
biggest chance yet, and we
is
had some serious competition.
WWE
The
if
Riot
they
Squad.
assume
Even
that
before they joined forces back
women
when they were in
are a
NXT,
fad?
the members of the Riot Squad were dominant. Honestly, they reminded me a lot of the Horsewomen in me. The same tenacity, the same charisma, the same drive to win.
We knew the Riot Squad wasn't gonna go down easy, so we teamed up with Natalia. It reminded me a lot of our NXT days, except this time, the stakes were much higher. It felt really good to team up with two people I respect, and we managed to get the big win that night.
Of course, there was a much bigger match that happened at Evolution between me and Blondie here.
Becky and I have had a complicated relationship.
What's complicated? She sucks. That's not complicated.
Becky and I were friends. Best friends since NXT. We had our matches against each other, but they were nothing personal until the day I won the SmackDown title in a triple threat match.
Natural selection. Charlotte Flair is a
I remember that one.
champion.
It's really good. Carmella is underrated.
I saw things clearly for the first time. The friends aren't good for
Heel
nothing
turn.
except stabbing you in the back. Charlotte schemed her way into that triple threat. She should have never been competing for my title in the first place. And the WWE Universe agreed with me. Of course they did.
There shows a
Before that
censor.
moment, I was really
Everything
good.
is
I'll
censored.
give myself that. But after, I was unstoppable. I got my title back. I am the man. And I was gonna prove it at Evolution.
Alright.
Evolution
Let's
was
play.
the culmination of every struggle I had experienced in my career. Finding my own voice, Proving myself on the main stage, every setback, every heartbreak, was all just a step on the road to the match at Evolution.
I'd crawled my way from the bottom all the way to the top. And in my match with Charlotte, I got to prove what everybody with half a brain already knew. I belonged there. This was a defining moment. Not just for me, not just for Charlotte, but for the entire women's division. At Evolution, we make history.
All right.